Hey, what's up everyone? Big Black Love here. First video of 2012. Well, as you can see behind me, a couple of the boxes there on top, those two top sets are, but all the rest of them, and all of those except for the shoebox full of pictures, is all full of model parts and bodies and paint and glue and spare parts, minus the little blue spare parts bin. But yeah, the house we offered on, there was a bunch of other offers, and we put in a final offer, and yeah, not enough money. So we are still looking. We might have to move a little bit further north than we'd like, but there's a lot of really nice houses for cheaper than the money we have, and they've been on the market for a long time because they're a little bit further north, up in Marysville, which is about an extra 10-15 minute drive on the freeway. So, you know, if Jessica leaves early enough, both ways, you beat majority of the 5 o'clock traffic jam. So. But soon as we get a house, I will have the kit bashing cave, as I'm going to call it, or the man cave. But so yeah, I packed up most all my stuff a couple weeks ago. As soon as we started looking, you know, restless nights, can't do nothing. What better to do than put stuff into boxes quietly, right? And it's been eating at me, because I've been really wanting to build, but my paint brushes are put away, or the glue was put away, or all my model parts and bodies and goodies were all put away. And then Dr. Cranky with all the sniper van, which, awesome, dude. No offense, man, something totally different than the sniper, but I'm stealing that van idea from you, cutting the back half of it, making a van truck. Yeah, I actually have the Sun Chaser van. It's in the junk pile because it was very crappily, partially built eBay buy, and that is going to be that. I almost have a feeling this new van is the Sun Chaser van. It just doesn't have the windows in it, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the whole kit, so I wouldn't know. But anyways, sorry for rambling. So yeah, anyways. Dug out some styrene last night. Needed some yummy treats of styrene here. And then, you know, I was looking through my parts. Drop that on the floor, those are dangerous. I was looking through my parts bin. And, the blue one, you know, right over here behind me. And I was thinking, you know, what kind of parts do I got? I could just do something quick, but still make something kind of cool. And, you know, Dr. Cranky put out the vid asking and suggesting people build stuff for the diorama, Highway to Hell he's building, and join in on the toothless zombie killing crew, whatever. And I've been liking a lot of the post-apocalypse and zombie killer cars and his Highway to Hell, and I've been wanting to do it. I figured, if I wait till we buy a house, you know, it's going to take a month or two, you know, moving in, paperwork, getting everything, you know, situated for living. Then I have to build a man cave. That might take me a month or two. I can't wait for 4, 5, 6 months to build. It'll be too late for anything. So, I am going to bring you in on a little item I built last night, and a car I have started for the zombie killing. Now, this one is just gonna be based on survival mode for 1 or 2 guys, not like an army or nothing. So there's just going to be enough room for the driver and his co-zombie murderer. Now, it is extremely rough, but I still want to show you guys what I got. And I really wanted to show you what I built last night out of styrene and watch parts. Let me get a gun with all those yummy. Dr. Cranky's gonna drool. I know it ain't like what you guys did. Look at all them watch parts. Yeah. Alright, so anyways, looking at watch parts, I was thinking, man, I need to make something cool. And then I saw, like these guys, little gears, Then I came across, the majority of them. This one's a little big, but, they're like a 5 or a 6 sprocket, And I was thinking to myself, the original idea was to use like 3/32 or 1/8 inch or something in between and make like a 203 grenade Gatling gun. I don't know, so that was kind of like the starting idea. I just cut some styrene up, stuck it through. Little big, didn't quite work, didn't quite look right. So I grabbed some smaller styrene and started going through the gears. Found some smaller gears. And this is what I came up with. This is extremely me. I didn't go for accuracy or anything like that, but I looked on the internet, good old YouTube, to kind of get an idea of how the Gatling gun was made. Because I wanted an older school Gatling gun, hence the crank. Yep, there it is. So, I basically just started out with 5 tubes and a center shaft, 2 watch gears, and it went from there. I found this little spring tumbler bucket and thing, and I built so plastic went through it. There's actually a hole drilled into the box that the Gatling gun fits in. I was going to try to make it move, but that didn't work. And then I just kind of built from there, and then I wanted the hand crank on. And I was thinking about actually putting the barrel coming out this side and the crank on this side, but I don't know, it's just something, it just looks really mean like that. And then I put a bunch of little watch parts on it to kind of make it look like, right there you got the gear on a handle, middle gear, and then you got like, it's one of the watch winding bits, but it looks a little knurled. And then it's got a gear and then stabilizer gears on the other side. So, and then, we could always say if there's a bar going across the inside that drives the other gears for positive, even, blah, blah, blah. But, so, she angles up, she angles down, and she spins 360. Now this stand is, I still gotta put something on the bottom because it's a little heavy. I should have put the base a little bit further forward, like under here, but I'd actually built this before I thought about it. So this is technically a prototype, I guess. And then we got this, if I decide to put it on the car. And then I totally killed 2 of my cars last night. First off was a little CJ7. Now, some of you might be a little upset, but you gotta remember, I didn't paint it. It looks like a toy. And there's lots of these kits out there, and I'm gonna get a bunch more because they're great parts. That one's garbage. And if you remember this car, it's going to be quite a bit different when I'm done. And here it is, a 55 zombie killer. some light. Bam. Lots and lots and lots of work to do on this. I spent most of my time last night working on the Gatling gun here. But, the idea was to make Gatling guns for this. Or Gatling gun for this. I was going to cut the roof out all the way and do like a total cage system. But then I just thought of doing this, cutting out the back seat, which I know it's really rough, but I just ripped it out. Don't have all my tools. But I'm going to build a little area right there, and this is pretty. I mean, I still got to cut the see-through holes in it, but give you a little bit of the idea here. I'm going to have windows here, and I'll probably, if I can find it, get some mesh. And then I'm gonna use this for, I'm gonna make like a little thing, comes out and sits over the back, and it's gonna frame into this, and these little quarters, where it's not cut out right there, are gonna be all paneled in. This is gonna be fully paneled in with several windows. The back here is going to be blocked off from the inside with a porthole. And then the front windshield, I'm going to build like a frame around the outside. So the glass is still there, but I'm going to put mesh and diamond plate and all sorts of stuff around the window. This is the main reason why this car got chose. It was already flat black, but the hood like melted. Apparently it wasn't dry all the way when I put it away or something, because it sunk down. It's actually indentated. You see there, the lips of the hood do not sit down anymore. So this is a perfect donor car to be smashed and bashed. And then I have a spare tire back here somewhere, which will be covered up. And I was thinking of originally, this guy up here, making the Gatling gun come off is the back of the car, like this, but it just ended up being too big. This looks too big, but it looks great next to the car. Sorry. You know, looks pretty good next to the car, just not on the car. So, when I was doing that, I stuck the barrels in the headlights, and they fit perfectly. So I made myself another Gatling gun. Now I have to trim this one, because it was being arguably, so I couldn't get it exactly the same, but you get the idea. So, I have to obviously make brackets to hold those in there and whatnot, but yeah, get the idea. And so we're gonna have Gatling guns out of both headlights. We are probably going to have a gigantic plow or something here on the front to get zombies off the road and or kill them if they are standing. I was thinking about making a split plow, you know, that kind of goes off both directions, kind of like a train, and then put spikes up from under the grill here, so when you hit them, it would rip their head off or skewer them, and then you could just blow their brains out from the windshield portholes. Gonna be putting battle scars and panels. And this is supposed to be 1/24th diamond plate, and it looks great when you're doing a trailer, but when you put it next to the car, it just looks too big. So I need to go get the smaller scale diamond plate, looks like. But here you go. Sorry for stretching the video out so long. I'm sorry for the crappy video, period. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Peace.